Alright, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 110. Now, last week I said I was going to come back and do a review on a movie that had one of the most sappiest love songs you ever hear. Well, yeah, here we are right here, baby. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991. Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater, Alan Rickman, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantino, Gina from Scarface. Yeah, I tell you though, man, this movie, it's a romantic action adventure film based off of the English folklore of Robin Hood, which was dated back in 15th century. But yeah, this movie though, one of the biggest films that came out in 1991, next to Terminator 2. But yeah, this movie, it's surprisingly, it was one of my favorite movies growing up. Yeah, I'll tell you. One of my favorite movies growing up. I mean, never really seen anything like it. These medieval time film. Never really seen anything like it. And they made sure the way they pulled it off. You'll never see anything like it in that time frame. I'm talking about India, the story time, the story setting, this is medieval times, 15th century. But yeah, I tell you though, one of my favorite movies, man, back in the day, growing up, Alan Rickman, the late, great Alan Rickman playing the evil sheriff of Nottingham, and Kevin Costner playing Robin Hood, these guys, they're like Lex Luthor and Superman, Joker and Batman, respectively. All of these guys, they're just like legendary rivals, constantly going at each other, tooth and nail. Robin Hood with his bow and arrow, But yeah, I tell you though, this was one of the this was it. This was it. One of the best films that came out of '91, and yeah, it was pretty much led by one hell of a love song. Because this is a romantic film. It's this film had a lot of romance in it. Even though it's an action film too, and it's adventurous. So yeah, so this movie, it is everything for everybody. Okay, something that the chicks would dig and something that the dudes would dig. You dig? So yeah, this movie though. What more can I really say about it? I mean, what more can I really say about it? But it's just. I mean, a lot of people like to a lot of people that's seen this movie, they would like to talk about how bad the English accent, Kevin Costner's English accent was. But then, I'm not here to bash anybody for what their work was. I mean, if you did the work, then you did the work. I mean, hey, anybody that bashed that cat from doing the work, I like to see that cat do better. But yep, this movie though, and at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, you had one of the biggest surprise cameos you would ever see. Sean Connery shows up as King Richard. Richard the Lionheart, King of England. He shows up. Robin Hood and Marion. They're about to get married. But King Richard, he shows up and he told him that this wedding cannot proceed. Not if he gives away the bride. Yeah, he gives away his cousin to Robin Hood, and he thanks Robin Hood because, Robin Hood, he served under Richard. And not only that, he served under Richard in the past. And not only that, he saved he saved the throne. So, yeah, he gives away his cousin to one of his noblemen, and he thanks his nobleman personally. Yeah, thanks to you, or us to have a throne. So yeah, one of those short cameos, one of those cool cameos, and man, dig the threats. I swear. Connery shows up, he looked just like a king. Yeah, dig the threats, man. Jeez. Yeah, you will bow down to this man. Okay, this is James Bond, the original James Bond, the real James Bond. Yeah, I said it. But yeah. This movie, yeah, like I said, this movie, it's for everybody, something for the dudes to have and something for the chicks to have. And this movie did have everything, He did have everything, He had the action, we had fight scenes. You had the romance, between Robin Hood and Marion, And then you had the adventure, swinging from one platform to the other on the rope that's caught on fire. You have that. Everything. Robin Hood, he do live up to the name of, and he just steal from the rich and give to the poor. That was his motto. That was his reputation throughout all of the folklore. He stole from the rich and he gave to the poor, and that's exactly what he did. Once he declared war on the sheriff of Nottingham, because when he came back, he was imprisoned. But once he escaped and he came back to England, he came back to see his father. He found out that his father was dead. So he knew who did it. When he found out who did it, so he pretty much declared war on the evil sheriff of Nottingham. So yes, Loxley, I'll cut your heart out with a spoon. And so it begins. Yes, such one of the coolest. Yeah, like I said, and another thing. We want to talk about one of the coolest things that you ever seen in this movie, besides Sean Connery dressed as a king, looking like a king. Cool threats, man. But then you got Alan Rickman as the evil sheriff, one of the coolest villains that came out the late '80s in Die Hard. You got him in this film too. A few years later, Die Hard was in '87, and then you got this movie in '91. So yeah, just a few years later, you get Alan Rickman as the evil sheriff of Nottingham, and yes, this guy, what a dynamic character he was. I mean, Robin Hood cut his face, and he gets away, and that's when he yells out, Loxley, I will cut your heart out with a spoon. And then a little bit later, his cousin asks him, why a spoon, cousin? Why not just an axe? 'Cause it's dull, you twit. It'll hurt more. Yeah, he's sitting there. He's giving out orders. His face is cut bad, bleeding. He's sitting there giving out orders, and he is pissed, Boy, I tell you, yeah, he tell the medic, now sew and keep the stitches small. Oh man. I tell you, yeah, he played a dynamic character. He played a bit of a comedic character too. He was definitely the comic relief of this film. But yeah, yeah, he was beating one of his soldiers. He was just beating his ass. He held him up, boom, 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 boom. But hey, his cloak was caught on the soldier, so yeah, everybody else standing around, he's like, what are you looking at? He going after everybody. They start running. Hey, he's not really moving far because his cloak was caught on the soldier that went down. So he was pretty much trying to drag his cloak a little bit, and he got loose. I tell you. It looked like an outtake, but hey, I think it was a part of the film. But yeah, that was real good. It's real funny. It's too funny. I tell you. Oh man. Yeah, Jack. This is a very, well, I tell you, this is a very good film. Very memorable. And man, I mean, I don't think nostalgia will really cloud the fact that I'm giving this movie right off the bat. I mean, even if I didn't see the movie a long time ago, I still would give this movie right off the bat 5 out of 5, and that's exactly what this movie is, Shaq. I mean, he had everything. He had the excitement, he had the love, and he had, a real good feel good moments here and there. Robin Hood's friendship with Azim, played by Morgan Freeman. His friendship with Azim. Yeah, when Robin, when he escaped from prison, he and his buddy Peter, they both left. They both broke out, and Azim, he was there too. They found him, took him with them. Yeah, he actually, as a matter of fact, he saved his life. He saved Azim's life, and that's why Azim stuck with him, because you owe me. So he'll stick with him until he would pay off his life debt. And at the end of the movie, he paid off his life debt. The evil witch, the sheriff's evil witch. He thought she was dead. She comes back. She has a sword. She's screaming like hell. She's going after Robin. Azim, he busts through the door. He throws his blade at her, takes her out. I believe my debt has been paid. Real good stuff, man. Real good stuff. This movie though, it's just for everybody. If you've seen it before, then you know exactly what I mean about this movie. If you have not seen it, you watching this review, boy, how many times I gotta say this? Why the fuck are you watching this review? But yeah, I tell you though, man, this movie is for everybody. And you should never sleep on it. If you're an HBO subscriber and you saw this movie all week, all week or all month, then hey, good for you. That's awesome, baby. So yeah, check this movie out though. Go and buy the shit. Buy it. Yeah, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. They have one, and the song I keep saying, one of the sexiest love songs ever. This song by Bryan Adams. You know, everything I do it for you. You know, check that song out. It's on YouTube, so you know you'll find it. Yeah, you know that song. You know that song. It hit pop culture. You know, it hit pop culture, and it stayed. It'll stay with you for a very, very long time. Believe me, I tell you. But yeah, I tell you, though, yeah, this movie, yeah, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, a straight 5 out of 5. You should never sleep on it. Get on it. And that's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week, I'm going into a place that I've never been before as far as doing these movie reviews is concerned. Next week, I'm going into the animation field. Yes, I'm doing a movie that it was animated, 2D animation. You know, it was drawn, brought to life on paper, all on screen. And it is one of the best superhero movies, animated, that anybody that have seen it will agree with me, will agree, period, that it is the best out of everything that came after it. The best superhero movie ever. And of course, there are people out there that will give the argument because, you know, there's another superhero movie, animated, that was very good too. So yeah, okay, yeah, you can have that. But I'm talking about this 1993 classic that you should just praise to the gods above for. But yeah, that's my that's next week though. So yeah, you stick around for that. And plus, there's gonna be another impromptu review that's coming in between time. But as of right now, you know, check out my other shit right here and subscribe to me right here. And in the meantime, in between time, all of this that's coming up, this show right here is off. Click on the bell too.